Robin Goodfellow, or Puck, here to set things right. Welcome to the Shakespeare Bachelorette, where Kate, the shrew, will marry some guy she just met. Let's meet our lovely Bachelorette Kate and see how exactly this came to be her fate.
Catherine is my God-given name. My fair sister Bianca is of some social media model fame. And my loving father Baptista had some kind of thought that a woman of my advanced age should not be left unmarried for so long. So he has sold me to the TV network for this dancing song.
In truth, you are called Plain Kate and Bonnie Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed, but Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, a super dainty Kate, for Kate dainties are all Kates, and therefore Kate, take this of us all, Kate of some consolation. I am sure someone will be moved to woo this shrew for their wife.
Well, that poor soul better take care of his life.
Before we start to meet these lucky suitors tonight, let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Just sit tight.
Shopping is so much the way on people. Wouldn't you rather have curses delivered to you on the double? When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won, we deliver what you need in double time to curse those with most rare ingredients and the rhyme. Toil and Trouble on the Double is your weekly delivery curse service. Simply let us know if you're cursing a single individual, a couple, or a family of four. We do all the dirty work.
Whether you're living with MS, Cowder, or Palace Newburn Emeralds, we will send you those hard-to-find ingredients for the perfect Christmas.
Scale of dragon to the wolf, goat and slips of you. In the past, you could spend all day looking for these items, but order today from Toil and Trouble on the Double, and we will ship these out from Atlantis to warehouse immediately. Toil and Trouble on the Double uses only the freshest ingredients. Our products are all organic, gluten-free, and guaranteed to see into the future. They will impress even the most unwelcome of dinner guests.
Order today and we will throw in an extra Tiger's Cauldron just for those holiday souls.
Toil and Trouble on the Double is the only curse service you will ever need to keep your fire burning and your cauldron bubbling. Toil and Trouble on the Double, fire burning, cauldron bubble, a drum, our commercial is done.
Let's start to meet these blessed men who have come to woo and to woo again through dates and parties and stolen moments of joy. First to arrive is Juliet's former boy toy.
But soft light through yonder spotlight shines. 'Tis Kate, someone perhaps my parents will not hate. Oh, she does teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night. But first, just making sure, we're in a Capulet. I'd hate to have to leave when we've just met.
I am Manola of Padua. It's about an hour west of Verona.
Well, that makes me even more glad to meet your persona.
There never was a story of more woe than that of this child named Romeo. Huck, I am looking for someone a wee bit older, more mature, maybe brash and bolder.
Well, here comes a man of much more age, a learned man with just a touch of rage. He's been a thane of Glanis and Cawdor, the distinguished king of Scotland, a land he adored. Let's meet the exhausted Macbeth. He's sure to take away my breath. Sometimes he even wears a kilt.
I've heard he suffers with a lot of guilt.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
Well, at least you're older than that Romeo queen.
Is this the dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I go and it is done, for the bell invites me. Hear it not, Kate, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
well mood and in good time.
A merrier hour was never wasted here, but make room, here comes Oberon. Perhaps he shall endear.
Well met by moonlight, lovely mortal Kate. Dost thou desirest the king of fairies as your mate?
Where did you study all this wonderful speech?
Well, once I sat on an ocean by a promontory.
On a what?
A promontory, a piece of land over a body of water. And I heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back uttering some dulcet and harmonious breath. At the rude sea grew Sylvanus song, and certain stars shot madly above her spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
Oh, so he's crazy as a loon.
You shall soon change your tune.
How liketh my master, Oberon?
I liketh him better now that he is gone.
Well, make our next man be the one with the best plan. To win your heart and soul, here's Iago, a guy with a heart of gold.
I've brought you a gift, a napkin of sorts, straight from Venice's courts. I think you'll find it in the perfect fashion to stir the lots of his passion.
Next up on our true love quest, a man who thought he knew what was best. Othello. He has quite a jealous streak. A Moors among this group that makes him unique.
I would kiss you. Dare I kill you away from this? It would be killing myself to die upon a kiss.
I am not that kind of miss.
How came you, Kate, by that handkerchief?
Someone just gave it to me, unless my memory is amiss.
I do believe it, and I ask your pardon. Will you, I pray, demand that gem I
Well, aren't you going to be quite fun at the revels?
To be or not to be?
Well, I guess there is no question who our next guest is to be from his opening expression.
It must be Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, from the state of something rotten.
Yes, my troubles there I've not ever forgotten.
Troubles?
Oh, no, not this again. It's always you.
I have trouble sleeping, Escalade. Ever since my father met his horrible fate. To sleep, perchance to dream. There's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil. But I hate for our first meeting to be thus soiled. So go, farewell. Or, if thou wilt, needs marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. Go, to another, and quickly too. Farewell.
Well, that was interesting and quite the tedious task. Is there anyone else? I hesitate to even ask.
One last suitor, the greatest one to date. I'm sure you will find him to be first-rate. Julius Caesar is his name. From Rome he hails, of great renown and fame.
Welcome, last of our men. You are a noble brother and well given.
The others are already here? This leaves me to have some fear that these other suitors have a lean and hungry look. Think too much. Such men are dangerous. Should go and see if they start a queue. And a shout-out rest if there is bloodshedding to do. Excuse me, by the way.
Kate, if these men have offended, think on this and all is mended. That you only have to choose but one, and this little game will be done. You will go with each man on a special date to decide who will be your perfect mate. And Bianca's wedding plans can now be booked, since you, the older sister, has been rightly hooked.
But what about love, fair looks, and true obedience? None of these men seem to have any sense. I'm ashamed that these bachelors are so simple. Always simpering and smiling, always showing their dimple. I shall endeavor to make a choice all the same, to satisfy my father, and to change my last name.
Well, Kate has met the suitors most fair, and after this commercial break, each man will have his date with her alone to share.
Stubborn stains getting you down, ruining your good night's sleep. Well, not anymore. Not with Lady Macbeth's out, dark spot remover. With the fresh, clean scent of all perfumes of Arabia, or remove dirt, chocolate, even the king's blood off your hands. I mean your clothes, your tablecloths, and guest room linens. Wherever you find dirt and grime, Lady Macbeth's darn spot remover will remove any evidence of crime. Made in Scotland with hyperallergenic ingredients. Made in Scotland with hyperallergenic ingredients. You can just find it in your cleaning aisle at your local store. Recommended by the Thane of Fife and his wife. Good night. Oh no! I didn't mention that.
My gentle Puck, come hither. Since thou remembers, once I sat on the problem.
No. Let me just pause your story and remind you that we are on prime time television. Speaking in full-on Shakespearean isn't the most lucrative decision. We need to get high audience ratings, which is why we set up all these awful datings.
Okay, let me American this up for you Bachelorette viewers. I'm gonna so win this thing with the help of you, my best friend Puck. Hey, remember that magic purple flower? You went and found me that summer. Well, do you think you can find it again for me? Anyone who smells that flower instantly falls in love with the first person they look at. And at the final ceremony, when it's time for Kate to choose that final match, you just switch the rose with the magic flower. Kate will smell the flower, look at me, we'll fall in love, live happily after, and bam. I'm gonna be famous. A Shakespearean followers on Instagram isn't too much, huh? Which is the whole point of this whole dang gun thing, am I right?
Ah, that is your plan. Well, then I am your man, your fairy. Count on me to make this all end so merry. 'Tis time for the individual dates with the one, the only, the shrewest of Kates.
I cannot proceed till all these dates with bachelors befall me.
Hey, so apparently our first episode bombed because no one could understand what all we're saying. So just talk like a person.
Oh, I shall endeavor to speak most plain. Yeah, okay, yeah.
A lovely evening to you, Kate, or perhaps it is gone quite late. It is a good morning to you instead, for the midnight bell has...
Quit the retreat. We're dropping around the stuff.
Oh, thank God. Iambic pentameter is always so glitchy. Not to mention those witches always did their trochaic to translator to cast their spells. Those tryhards.
Oh yeah, weird sisters indeed. Anyway, back to the time issue. Why did you plan our date so late?
Well, my boss is in that room over there, and I'm shooting for a promotion, so I'm gonna go in there and stab him dead.
What? Okay, I have been involved in some shady deals in my time, like the one getting me on this show, but I'm not going to help you kill your political adversary.
Oh, don't worry, you won't even have to touch him. You'll just have to kill the sleeping guards.
Why would I kill the guards?
So that when everyone else runs in there and is like, oh my God, what happened to the boss? I can be like, well, I saw the guards and they had knives and I thought they did it. So I got really mad and I slit their throats.
That is a ridiculous plan.
It worked last time. Look, I'll even lend you my invisible dagger. It's been floating above my head this whole time.
So, just to be clear, you want to commit cold-blooded murder
Yup.
with your date
Uh-huh.
on national television.
Oh, you know, this was all just a joke. Just all a silly little joke. That's not even my boss's room. That's just my friend Duncan. You know, he was just gonna jump up and scare you and it was gonna be so fun. But he's probably asleep now, so definitely don't go in there now. Let's finish this after the show, shall we? Crap, my invisible dagger. Thanks. Later, babe. Don't forget to wash your hands.
About this guy who murders his brother to become king. I call it The Master. It's basically the retelling of the murder of Gonzago with some new original elements, so as to avoid copyright issues.
Oh, so you wrote it? How exciting. I can't wait to see it. I hope the audience will like it.
Who cares about that?
What?
I only wrote it to make my uncle really mad.
What?
Well, you know what they say. The play's the thing, to catch the rose and win the ring. Ah. Oh no, he didn't! Perfection, bravo.
Wow, intermission time already. So, tell me about your last relationship.
There was this one girl. Ophelia was her name. But she's no longer in this, shall I put it, game.
So this is all just a game to you?
Well, I mean, wait, I think I see a ghost. My father is here! He's come to congratulate us on our upcoming nuptials!
Our upcoming what now?
Yes, Daddy! I am engaged! Of course you're invited to the wedding. Maybe let's shoot for March this year. How's that date work for you, Pops? Oh, you're right. Caesar might not be able to make it. It's a big meeting then. Ooh, I'll get my mom, Gertie, to help plan it. Oh, and our pals Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to deliver invitations. This could be the biggest event in Denmark. Yay!
These days seem to be going quite well. Let's have a commercial break. It's time we met someone with something to say.
Do you love adventure, magic, weather catastrophes, vicious, horrible monsters? Well, then come along our boat for the cruise of your life.
We cruise to our own exotic private island, and Tempest Cruise Lines offers some interesting activities not found on any other cruise line.
There's our Witch Spirit Lives in Witch Tree Nature Exploration event with an actual island witch.
And for those with nerves of steel, Wacky Wave Runner tours right in the middle of storms. How can we ensure there will be storms? Well, Tempest Cruise Lines guarantees each trip will be accompanied by the roughest waters.
And for exercise fanatics, don't forget about our intensive log carrying races.
And 3 times a day, there is a mysterious banquet that disappears before your very eyes. Before you can even take a bite, it's magically not delicious.
Enter the sea with a nightly chess game. Who knows? You may fall in love with your chess partner. Anything can happen on our magical cruise line.
And you know what? This cruise is perfect for all families. Fathers, daughters, kings, sons, uncles, cousins, evil brothers, dead witches, and their monster sons. We welcome all families on board.
We sail out of Milan once in a blue moon. Reserve your spot today. Tempest Cruise Lines is waiting for you.
Tempest Cruise Lines.
There's nothing ill that can dwell in such a magical experience. Tempest Cruise Lines is truly the stuff that dreams are made.
My favorite. Caesar? No! Well, I'm getting the Caesar salad. Ah! It's a bird down! Somebody could get hurt. So, what are some of your best qualities? Clearly not bravery. Are you any good at public speaking?
I am as constant as the northern star. For those who true fix and resting quality, there is no foe in the firmament.
Well, that sounds positive. Do you like fruit salad?
Is that a dessert bar? Excuse me for a moment.
Do you need a napkin?
Oh, no, thank you. Wait a second. What are you, waiters at a buffet? Aren't you Bianca?
Oh no, you are confused. I am a waiter. Can't you tell by my mustache?
That is a horrible Italian accent. And why are you following me on my date with the fellow?
Take your handkerchief!
You have a handkerchief? Where did you get that?
Bianca literally just threw it at me. Where have you been?
At the ice cream bar. It's wrinkles. But back to the handkerchief. By heavens! I saw my handkerchief in his hand. Oh, perjured woman! Thou dost stone my heart and makest me call what I intend to do! A murder. I thought a sacrifice. I saw that handkerchief.
We can all see the handkerchief. Did they have Oreos for the ice cream?
Out, strumpet. Weepest thou for him to my face?
Is this because I wanted Oreos? Because I can...
Down, strumpet!
It's really not that big a deal.
Nay, if you strive.
I don't even like Oreos all that much.
Being done, there is no pause. It is too late.
Well, it'd be a shame to let all those Oreos go to waste.
He jests at scars that have never felt a wound. But soft light through yonder window breaks. It's the east, and you are the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou maid art far more fair than you. Be not your maid, since you are envious. Your vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady, and it is my love that you knew you were. You speak and you say nothing. What of that?
You want me to speak? Grow up. We just met. You cannot be in love with someone that fast. And what are you, 13? Finish middle school and then we'll talk, okay?
Good night, good night. Parting with you is such sweet sorrow that I say till it be morrow.
Go home. It is past your bedtime.
Nuh-uh. Oh. But I do have to go back to my room for a completely unrelated reason. And if I don't come back, it's totally not because I'm sleeping. Okay, bye.
I had put a girdle round the earth when I wasn't setting up these dates, and obtained this mythical love potion flower for you.
Perfect. Now just exchange it for the final rose and we are golden. Now skedaddle. Kate's coming.
So where does the King of Fairies take a girl on a date? I'd love to see the forest where you live.
No. Definitely not the forest. There's too many other fairies there. So crowded. Especially this time of year. Midsummer is, well, it's very busy in the forest. Ooh, yeah, let's go take a walk in the streets. I mean, you don't have to do anything about it. Who wants nature anyway? Ladies first.
And you do it all with a maximum insult tailed upon your personhood.
This is
Billy
Saucy
West. Hey, one at a time, you Jordan-filled lookers, so the people could really appreciate our skill.
Okay, I'll go first. Last week I was mending some broken bellows for a guy named Bill. You know what I started doing for no reason at all?
What did he say?
Thou art the most notable coward, an infinite and endless liar, the owner of no one good quality.
How rude!
I know one too, just last week. I was sewing up a big pocket on the suit for some guy, and you know what I said as he was leaving?
What did you say?
No reads as it took very mustard.
How rude!
Hey, don't forget about me. Just yesterday, I was walking around helping God with his cart, and I really felt this great insult in his way.
What
did he say?
The way the rag, the quality, and the remedy.
How rude!
Me next. I was drawing some pieces of wood together for this guy. And I just thought of this most amazing insult to throw his way.
What did you say?
I called him a threadbare juggler.
How rude!
Well, those are all pretty good, my fellow mechanicals, but I think I have the one that can top them all. I was walking through the forest last midsummer, and I ran into Fairy Queen Titania, and this is what she said to me.
What did she say?
She said,
Thou art wise as thou art beautiful.
How rude!
yeah, I didn't think it was so rude at the time, but she really did make me feel...
Well, that is all the time we have for today. But if you're looking for someone to fix something and insult you at the same time,
Call the Rude Mechanicals!
Purple foils, black swords, and boss card knuckles all.
How rude! Caesar! I thought you choked on a strawberry.
Oh, yeah, the stage manager gave me the hemorrhoid. It was traumatizing, to say the least.
Was it really that bad, though?
Oh, Little Caesar's got this thing with knives and things. Watch. It's funny every time.
Come on, buddy. Let's go. You're fine.
Kate, now you have but one rose or purple flower, and you must give it to the one man that you would like to spend the rest of this episode with. Choose wisely.
Well, you were all great characters from really tragic plays. And I mean, so much tragedy. Oh, except for one of you. So, I'd like to choose the one guy from a comedy, because I'm also from a comedy. We have so much in common. I love him so much. Oberon, would you accept this strange purple flower?
Totally. And not because that made you fall in love with me or anything.
But it totally was.
But because you guys are all losers. I'm the winner. You guys all kids bow down to me.
Ill met by spotlight. Proud Oberon, my husband.
What? Husband? This guy's competing when he already has a wife? My girlfriend drowned.
Oh, please, that's nothing. My wife killed herself because she thought I was dead, and she couldn't bear the thought of living without me.
My wife also killed herself, but it was because she knew I was alive, and my overwhelming lust for power drove us both mad.
I was gonna murder my wife.
Hey, don't take credit for that. You only killed her because I tricked you into doing it.
As bad as we all are, none of us have competed for another woman's hand while married.
Oh, yeah, none of us did that. I mean, how much would that be? Probably not that much considering some of the other stuff we've done.
I thought my wife was cheating on me. That's why I murdered her.
Okay, I'm kidding. You murdered your wife. You don't need to be bragging about it.
Whoops. Hey, babe. Love of my life. Boy, I missed you.
Sorry, he's taken. Plus, you're a moron. This was never going to work out any, like most of the Bachelorette seasons.
Bianca can get married whenever she wants. The patriarchy does not own me. In fact, I'm thinking of writing a bestseller for single women. Working title, You Do You, Shrew.
If these bachelors have offended, think on't this and all is mending. That you have but slumbered here, well, these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. And so, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and over the top network ratings shall restore a man.